Hello everyone, welcome to Adventures in Gold Rush. This episode, we're going to be doing some planning for our trip to Italy, the Elvo River and the Orco River. Yeah! Oh, will we get another one of those little nuggets, man? I want it.
Adventures in Gold Rush, baby!
All right, everybody. So, exciting times. It's time to use some Google here to look up some points. And I've already looked up 10 points for the Elvo River in Italy and also 9 points for the Orco River. So, last time when I made my last trip, it was flooded out in the Byron Forest. And so this time I thought, hey, I'm going to do a little more planning, because if you look up the Elvo River in Italy, as we type in now, we can see on the map that it shows right here this as being the Elvo River, ending right here, Biella. That's the town we're going to be staying in, by the way, Biella. So I will be including also a little bit of the town. Maybe we'll do it for breakfast and then heading out, and then in the evening some restaurants and stuff in case you guys are interested in staying in this little town here. But so when we click on the satellite view and we zoom in, we see that the river doesn't really end right here, as you can see in the video. I zoomed in and it continues going and going. Look at that right there. So I do not know why it only shows it to there. Maybe that's dry a lot up higher, don't know why. So anyway, I went and I chose me the furthest point where I wanted to go. And what's really cool here, everyone, is that I am going to be hitting these places looking for gold. And if I find a really good spot, if I have a signal on the cell phone, then I am immediately going to say, hey, everyone, I am here. I have made screenshots of all of the locations, and there's really good gold here, and it looks like there's a lot everywhere. If you guys want to meet me, come on down. This is where I'm at digging, because I like doing things a little bit different. You know, I like to share the love, and that's what I want to do, because I want to be up there alone. On the first day not, my wife's going to be with me with Dio. When we zoom in here, we can see, oh, there's a vehicle right there, and there's some water, nice water holes here, which should be good enough for running the mini monster. We don't really need running water for that, which is good. But we look here, this road comes up and then it curves off onto this little road that winds up around in here and comes up here. And I'm not so sure about what this is right here. It doesn't look like it's too drivable. Don't know if I'm gonna make it up there. If not, then I will just stop right here, lower, and then just walk right over here and hit it up from right there. So, but my goal would be to be up here where this vehicle is. As you can see right here, there is a vehicle right there. Click. There's the address right there. So there is something, looks like it's a little shack or a house right here or something. So it must go at least to here. But yeah, this little part right here kind of freaks me out. I don't know if I'll be able to get over that with the Skoda. It looks like the road's gone. So most likely I'll end up here. So anyway, that's my first point, the furthest point, and it's pretty far away from Biella. And then I went in and picked me up here, a second point. So I picked the furthest point, and then I'm working my way back. Click on this satellite. And then here we are. There's that furthest point. And this is the second point. Might end up being the first point I go, because it looks pretty scary right there. Even right here looks a little bit scary. But I think it could be because there's more water running down through here. Yeah, it's just going to be a player game. And here we have even further down, looks like a lot of rocks. Don't know what to expect. You know, this is an adventure. I may only make it down to over here. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to actually drive into here. But I'm going to get as far as I can, and that's going to be my first day's location, and I'll let you guys know where I am at. And where did I pick the third location? Now here's another location that is actually looks interesting because there's this little, looks like creek right here that runs into the Elvo right here. Kind of splits here and goes in there. And looks like there's a puddle of water right there, probably good enough for the mini monster. And I was trying to find a place to park, and it looks like it could be some parking right here where that point is. Picture's not that great on Google when you zoom in. And so then I continue down and blah, 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 blah. I can keep going. But like I said, I'm going to the furthest point, and then I'm working my way back down. And click on the satellite here. And then we can see it looks like there's a little road turning off here, and I should be able to park here. But I'm not sure. This looks kind of weird right here. Exactly what this buildup is here. So yeah. And then what I did is I went ahead by the Roman mines is way further down. And let me get on the satellite view. Boom. There it pops up. And here is the mines, the old Roman mines. When you zoom in, you can see all the piles of rocks here everywhere from them working hard, twerking hard. And maybe some of that ran down through here. But starting at this point right here, it is a archaeological site, so you can't go in there and do any digging or nothing like that, or with a metal detector, which would be really nice, but not allowed. And that ends right here. If we click here, we can see right here at this road is where that is ending. So we have to stay on this side of the road. And I picked a spot, looks like a lot of stuff to check right here. And I picked a spot right here where this little road right here comes off of here and ends right over here. Looks like a parking spot. And then would cross over to check this bank right here. And look here, we have here, which might be interesting. There might be some good pockets here of saved stuff. Like I said, it's going to be spontaneous where I want to go. I'm going to check many locations. Want to find the best gold I got. And people, I will let you guys know where I'm at. I find a good spot that I can mine. If, again, I have a signal, I will do a YouTube short real quick. So you guys should be making sure that you're subscribing and hitting the bell icon so that when I post that short video and say I'm here digging, that you know where I'm at. You get a message and you can join me either that day or the next day. And I will do another short when I get back and talk about it, show a little bit of the gold. Don't want to give too much because every day is going to be a new episode. Now, another river that I find interesting is the Orco. Now, that is an hour, 10-minute drive to the base from where I am at. Let's click here and let's open up the layers. So, I've chosen this as my furthest point because it looks like a parking spot. Very interesting looking. And if you look here, we'll go up further, up the river. And then eventually, it gets really darked out right here. But this is going to lead over here to this sea right here. Lago da Terra. And here is a big dam to control the water. There's a lot of rundown right here, which could be very good for gold. That is why I chose to start here after this big buildup of water in the dam here. I think that could be a lot of gold there too, but I'm more believing because this is a long way down and a lot of runoff, so we'll have to see how this first location goes. And then I went a little bit down again, click, and I wish it would just start on satellite mode. So then I went further down. Before we were right here before this curve, and now we are further down past the next town. Looks like it could be a good place to park right here if it's allowed. I'm sure it is. And this looks very interesting. Here we have a lot more water, and basically I'm looking for parking spots. Now the parking spot is too hard to get there, and I don't want to walk for an hour to get to a location just to sample it. So on and so on, and all the way down further. So basically I did the same thing. I went into Google's Maps, I zoomed in, I looked for possible locations where I might be able to park. And this location came from here. There's a little entrance from this street. Boom, parking. Boom, over here, inside curve right here. Looks really nice, especially right here. Got a lot settling. So boom, check across, see if I can find that pace streak there. Looking forward to getting out here. And like I said, we're gonna be staying in Biella, this town here, and very excited. That's my plan. And like I said, you guys, if you're local or anyone's thinking about going down there, I will be there from the 29th of May until the 11th. I wanted to set a goal, which I've never done before on a gold adventure. So basically I'm gone 14 days, driving there one day, driving back one day. That's 2 days gone, leaves 12 days. So I figure a day for prospecting at the Elvo and a day for prospecting on the Orco. So that leaves 10 days. I'm gonna set a goal of 10 grams. Very reasonable goal. And my dream goal, of course, would be 15.05 grams, which would be a half an ounce. But I know that's probably not gonna happen, but a gram is realistic if you find a really good location. And I am planning on 6 to 8 days putting this puppy right here to work, the mini monster, but I'm also taking my sluice. I also ordered several batteries, and I just ordered a couple more because I couldn't get an answer from people. Oh, doorbell's ringing, I gotta get something. All right, I'm back. Just a quick package delivery, of course, ruining everything I was saying. So as I was saying, I'm going to set my goal to 10 grams, which is a realistic goal. It is, because I've heard of a lot of people finding a gram plus in a day. So I'm going to have a goal this time, and with every episode, I'm going to be saying what I got for that day and doing a percentage and trying to meet my goal of 10 grams for this trip, which will not cover the costs, but it seems like a good idea to have a goal like that. And I will be doing something that I find very interesting, I've seen people doing. I'm also taking the Mini Monster 1000, and I'm going to use that to try to help me find that pace streak a little bit quicker by finding metals and gold, hopefully, flakes, because it does pick up pretty little pieces of gold. Just to give it a try, just to say, hey, will it help me to try to find where that pace streak is a little bit faster? Because, you know, finding heavy objects like metal, iron are a good thing. So, could be a lot of trash in there as well. Don't know what to expect, but gonna find out. Very, 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 very excited to get down there and check this out. All right, so everybody, like I said, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified. So yeah, man, it'd be cool to have some people to pop up and join me and say, hey, we're here. Wow, that looks like good goal. We wanna, because sharing is caring. That's what it's all about, people. Come on, quit being so selfish. Anyway, I understand everybody's wanting to find that big gold, but as we know here, not really expecting some major nuggets or anything, but some chunky gold. I have seen chunky gold here, which is really nice. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of upcoming episodes, and make sure to support on Patreon, because we are giving away some pretty nice stuff coming up. That's it for this episode, so I'll see you guys next time.